Evening. 3 minutes for relay swimmers to get out of the pool. Attention coaches, if you have swimmers that were part of a top 8 finishing relay last evening, could you please get your swimmers out of warm-up now, get them over to award staging? We're 6 minutes away from starting the award ceremony for last evening's women's and men's relays. Five minutes until we clear the main competition pool. For everybody else, let's get our top 8 finishing relays for women and men over at award staging right now, please. Swimmers and coaches, just 2 more minutes left of warm-up time in the main competition pool. 2 minutes left of warm-up time in the main competition pool. Over at award staging, we should have our top 8 finishing teams from last evening's women's and men's relays. Those presentations coming up. One more minute left of warm-up time in the main competition pool. 1 minute, and then we need to clear it out. Swimmers, let's please begin to clear the main competition pool. Let's please clear the main competition pool. And ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. I'm going to turn the mic over to Jeff Cooper, who's got a few words.
If I could get everyone's attention for just a couple minutes. I'd like to direct your attention down to the scoreboard end of the pool by block number 4. We have a young lady we'd like to recognize tonight. This weekend is Mary Liston's last swim meet. Mary Liston has been coaching for 47 years. Mary and Rockwood Swim Club were at our very first NCSA meet in Long Beach back in 2002. Mary has coached for 47 years in the St. Louis area. Mary was a college coach, a club coach, and a pioneer for women in the profession of coaching. And we want to say thank you, Mary, for 47 awesome years. Thank you, Mary Liston.
Thank you for those words, Jeff. And now we enter into our first awards of the evening from last evening's women's 200 freestyle relay. Here come your top 8 finishing teams. In 8th place, Waukesha Express, Wayner, Antnewski, Meyer, and Huwell. In 7th place, Ole Swimming, Dameworth, Roberson, Bluthman, and Conley. In 6th place, Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic, Chow, Kaminsky, Pereira, and Arroyo. In 5th place, Germantown Academy, Freeman, Hamill, Keitel, and Bowles. In 4th place, Verona Area Swimming, Flowers, Kittleson, Block, and Paredes. In 3rd place, Lakeside Swim Team, Crush, Perkins, Kaler, and Schmidt. 2nd place, Academy Bullets B, Diner, Murphy, Krasinski, and Kowal. And the 2024 NCSA champions in women's 200 freestyle relay, Academy of Bullets, their A relay, Brooke Corrigan, Rebecca Rentz, Tessalina Stavropoulos, and Claire Conklin in a time of 1:44.22. Congratulations, ladies. And in our next award presentation, we'd like to recognize the top 8 finishing teams from last evening's men's 800 freestyle relay. In 8th place, Lakeside Swim Team B, Hitch, Owen, Rankin, and Thewert. 7th place, North Carolina Aquatic Club, Platts Mills, Cummins, Barrett, and Peck. 6th place, Hooper Haviland, Highland Purcell, Avescu, and Nolan. 5th place, Mason Manarays, Gustafson, Payne, Campbell, and Zhao. 4th place, Rockville Montgomery, Lopez, Zachar Kemney, Oler, and Wynn. In 3rd place, Dead's Club, Hellman, Meow, Zhao, and Cox. Placing 2nd, Lakeside Swim Team, Teesing, Mercer, Bowman, and Wilcox. And your 2024 NCSA champions in the men's 800 freestyle relay. They did it, establishing a new meet record in a time of 7:27.59 from Long Island Aquatic Club, Sean Atkinson, William Siegel, Martin Perezinski, and Sean Green. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you all please rise for this evening's national anthem. All right, our third evening of finals competition, 2024 NCSA Summer Swimming Championships here at the IU Auditorium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we're going to see finals competition of the women's 400 IM, the men's 200 free, breaststroke, women's 100 backstroke, men's 200 butterfly. We're going to wrap up the evening with the women's 800 freestyle relay and the men's 200 freestyle relay. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the swimmers had picked up a cell phone that was placed on the awards podium, and then somebody walked off with it. We need to get that back. It has some important information in there that swimmer needs. So if you could help us out, if you inadvertently picked up a cell phone that was sitting on the awards podium, bring that up here to my awards position. We'll get that back to the rightful person. All right, ready to get started here this evening. The final heat of the women's 400 IM. E-final underway. Lane 1 for Team Greenville, Anna Barr. 2 for Tide Riders, Hannah Renaud. 3 for New Trier Aquatics, Josephine Dahm. 4 for North Carolina Aquatic, Isabel Walk. Lane 5 for Long Island Aquatic, Una Diaz. 6 for North Carolina Aquatic, Kenzie Kim. 7 for Rockville Montgomery, Maria Webb. And then 8 for Long Island Aquatic, Reagan Freed. Hannah Renaud, lane 2, turning at the 100 with 106.05. Second at the 100, and lane 7, Maria Webb of Rockville Montgomery, who turned in a 106.46. .200 turn now with Webb out in front. Lane 7, 223.97. Had a Renaud, so they swap places. Renaud turning at the 200, 224.52. And in third position, Freed in lane 8 for Long Island Aquatic Club. Finishing up the breaststroke leg into the freestyle. Webb now out front in lane 7, 3:53.85 ahead of Renown in lane 2, turned in a 3:53.95. And Isabel Woke, North Carolina Aquatic Club, third in lane 4. Coming down to the finish here in the E final heat. Walking 4, Webb in 7, into the wall they come, and it is Isabel Walk getting in there at the end, lane 4 for North Carolina Aquatic Club. Her time, 5:02.04. D final. D final in women's 400 IM. Lane 1 for Verona area swim team. Monica Schmidt, 2 for Rockville Montgomery. Kelly Kincaid, 3 for Chicago Wolfpack. Colleen Tracy, 4 for Tide Riders. Ruby Nussbaum, 5 for Tide Riders. Charlotte Brown, lane 6 for Lakeside Swim Team. Sydney Green, 7 for Greenville. Abby Schneider, and in lane 8 for Suburban Seahawks, Caitlin Colasar. Caitlin Colasar, Suburban Seahawks in lane 8. Out front at the end of the fly, turns in a 1:06.92. Sydney Green, Lakeside, lane 6, second position, turned at the 107.57. And I believe that one lost cell phone has been found. If that coach wanted to come back here to, or the swimmer wants to come here to my announce position, we'll see if in fact this is yours. It was picked up at the start end of the pool prior to the beginning of our meet here this evening. And again, I know it was missing, and I might have it right up here. Good side-by-side racing over here on the breaststroke leg. Lane 2, Kelly Kincaid of Rockville, Montgomery. 3 for Chicago Wolfpack, Colleen Tracy. Again, we're in our D final heat of women's 400 IM. Caitlin Colasar, Suburban Seahawks. Over here in lane 8, she's out front here at the 300 turn. 353.66 with a Tracy. Second in lane 3, Kincaid third in lane 2. Into the freestyle they all go. Race it down to the finish. Final turn, Colasar still out in front as she turns 4:27.69. Sydney Green from Lakeside, lane 6. She's now in second position on the way back. Caitlin Colasar, lane 8, hard for many to see here, but she does touch first here in the D final. Her time, 5:01.15. Don't forget, we will be parading out all of our championship final heats. We should have the championship final heat of the women's 400 IM down at parade staging, lower left-hand corner of the scoreboard balcony end of the natatorium. Bonus final now in women's 400 IM. Bonus final, lane 1 for Chelsea Pierce Aquatics, Alexandra Moore. 2 for Blazing Barracudas, Sophia Jimenez. 3 for Machine Aquatics, Elizabeth Bryan. 4 for Germantown Academy, Amelia Gibson. 5 for North Carolina Aquatic Club, Daisy Collins. 6 for Chicago Wolfpack, Livia Krimmer. 7 for North Carolina Aquatic, Abigail Emmerich. And lane 8 for Academy Bullets, Sadie Murphy. Hundred turn and out in front, Amelia Gibson, Germantown Academy. 107.05 ahead of Daisy Collins, North Carolina Aquatic in lane 5. Collins at a 107.37. Gibson now to the front. At 200 meters, Amelia Gibson, Germantown Academy, turning 2:22.54. Ahead of Livia Kremer, Chicago Wolfpack in lane 6, who was at 2:23.51. 250 turn with Kremer now out in front, turning in a 3:05.93 ahead of Gibson in 4. There's a 3:08.20 in third is Elizabeth Bryan. Machine Aquatics in lane 3. Olivia Kremer from Wolfpack here, lane 6. About a body length lead over the rest of the field heading into the freestyle. Kremer turns at a 3:49.33. Elizabeth Bryan, Machine Aquatics, now second in lane 3. Gibson from Germantown Academy. She's third in lane 4. Kremer turns at the far end, 4:24.81. Ahead of Bryan in lane 3, 4:25.72. Under the backstroke flags they come. Elizabeth Bryan gets in there at the end. Machine Aquatics in a time of 4:59.42. Consolation final. In lane 1 of this consolation final heat from Academy Bullets, Alexandra Casanovas. 2 from the Dance Club, Cassidy Kitchell. 3 from Team Greenville, Emily Schneider. 4 for Mecklenburg, Catherine Gunther. 5 for Mason Manta Rays, Dana Fairbanks. 6 for Lakeside, Carly Tyler. 7 for Suburban Seahawks, Lainey Mullins. And in lane 8 for North Carolina Aquatic Club, Yari Brock. Catherine Gunther from Mecklenburg, lane 4. Turns at the 100, 104.11. Second position, Dana Fairbanks, Mason Manta Rays in lane 5, turning in a 105.79. Through the backstroke, Catherine Gunther of Mecklenburg out front, lane 4, turns into 2:18.20. Still have Fairbanks, second position, lane 5, 2:20.39, and third is Carly Tyler Lakeside in lane 6. Gunther still out front here on the breaststroke. Now into second position in lane 6, Tyler. Fairbanks third in lane 5. Gunther turning in at 3:47.90. You got Tyler 3:49.75. Gunther out front. Fairbanks back into second position, lane 5, with Tyler third in lane 6. Half a length to go for Catherine Gunther of Mecklenburg. Sizable edge here in the consolation final for Catherine Gunther. Coming into the wall, Catherine's touching in a 4:54.55. And we now parade out our championship final heat in women's 400 IM. Here's how they'll line up. In lane 1 from Long Island Aquatic Club, Sarah Larson. Lane 2 from Academy Bullet Swim Club, Isabella Witowitz. Lane 3 for Mason Manor Rays, Adeline Robillard. Lane 4 for Tide Riders, Sydney Shope. Lane 5 for Lakeside Swim Team, Kate Brager. Lane 6 for Academy Bullets, Chloe Diner. 7 for Rockville Montgomery, Angela Kadori, and in lane 8 for Team Greenfield, Susan Seeley. This is the championship final heat of women's 400 IM. NCSA long course record, women's 400 IM, a 4:42.25. Zoe Dixon, Nova of Virginia, 2021. Coming down here to finish up the first 100, Sydney Shoke of Tide Riders. Out front, turns in a 104.97. Head of Kate Brager, Lakeside Swim Team, 105.16. Sydney Shoke still leading the way as she turns into 216.18. Quicker than this morning when she was at 217.72. Brager still second, lane 5, and third position is Susan Seeley, Team Greenville, in lane 8. Sydney Shoke of Tide Riders turned to 3:42.12 this morning. Turns a couple seconds quicker than that tonight, 3:40.30. Brager still in second in lane 5. She turned into 3:43.52. Third position now, Chloe Diner, Academy Billets, in lane 6. Shoke makes the final turn, 4:14.64. Brager around at the far end, 4:18.35. Diner still third in lane 6. Kadori fourth in lane 7. Sydney Shoke of Tide Riders going to touch first here in the championship final heat. Her time, 4:47.39. Next up on our racing lineup tonight, the men's 200 freestyle. This is the E final. E-final, lane 1 for Rockwood Swim Club, Connor Dunker. 2 for Long Island Aquatic, Gavin Buckley. 3 for Northwest Arkansas Aquatics, Yofan Wu. 4 for Team Pittsburgh, Nazar Tchaikovsky. 5 for Suburban Seahawks, James Brentfield. 6 for Mason Manta Rays, Brady Campbell. 7 for Nova of Virginia, Cole Nelson. And 8 for Eagle Swim Team, Tristan Furlow. Tchaikovsky turns at the 155.47 in lane 4. The second position out of lane 8, Tristan Furlow, Eagle Swim Team. He turned at a 55.64. Furlow into the lead in lane 8, turning at a 125.02 at the 150. Tchaikovsky now second in lane 4, and third Brinsfield in lane 5. Coming into the finish here, Tristan Furlow, Eagle Swim Team out of lane 8 in a time of 154.42. And now the D final in men's 200 freestyle. Lane 1 for Dad's Club, Colby Williams. 2 for Ole Swimming, Benjamin Leginski. 3 for Lakeside, Carter Rankin. 4 for Rockville Montgomery, Griffin Oler. 5 for Team Pittsburgh, McClellan Clark. 6 for Dad's Club, Kading Zhao. 7 for Northwest Arkansas Aquatics, Dennis Azil. And lane 8 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Reed O'Connell. Hundred turn here with Colby Williams, Dad's Club out front, lane 1, 55.29. Second at the turn, lane 6, Kading Zhao of Dad's Club, 55.35. Griffin Oler, Rockville Montgomery in the lead at the 150, lane 4. Second position is Kading Zhao, Dad's Club in lane 6. Kading Zhao of Dad's Club, lane 6. Pours it on that final 50. He hits the wall first here in the D final. A time of 1:53.30. We need relay cards from the following clubs: Club North Swimming, Fort Wayne Swim Team, and Summit City Aquatics. You need to get your relay cards turned into the lower admin table. Again, Club North Swimming, Fort Wayne Swim Team, and Summit City Aquatics. Still need to get your relay cards turned into the lower admin table, please. Bonus final. Bonus final, lane 1 for Eagle Swim Team, Andrew Chen. 2 for Carolina Aquatic Team, Ben Pritchard. 3 for Lakeside Swim Team, Clay Bauman. 4 for Team Pittsburgh, Luke Hartman. 5 for Coast Guard Blue Dolphins, Ryan Griffith. 6 for Long Island Aquatic Club, William Siegel. 7 for Zwaukey Aquatics, Aiden Terezes. And 8 for Team Greenville, Luke Heyman. Luke Hartman, Team Pittsburgh, lane 4. Coming down here for the 100 turn. Actually, Bauman gets around first from Lakeside, lane 3, 55-57, ahead of Hartman. In lane 4 and third is Ben Pritchard, Carolina Aquatic in lane 2. .150 turn here in the bonus final. Ryan Griffith, Coast Guard Blue Dolphins out front, lane 5. Turned it a 125.44. Second position now, Aiden Terezes, Zwaukey Aquatics in lane 7. Afterburners kicking in for these gentlemen. Anybody's race to this point, they reach for the wall, and it is Siegel, William Siegel of Long Island Aquatic Club. Right there at the finish, 154.16 in a close one. The lead on that bonus final heat all over the place. Good tight competition. Consolation final of men's 200 free. Lane 1 of the consolation final heat from Rockville, Montgomery, Cooper Zecker-Kemney. 2 for Chicago Wolfpack, Peter Nolan. 3 for Chelsea Piers Aquatic, Jack Haley. 4 for Germantown Academy, Brendan Fleck. 5 for Rockville, Montgomery, Joshua Lopez. 6 for Tide Riders, Brody Blatt. 7 for Lakeside, John Owen. And 8 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Ethan Silver. Lopez turns first at the 50, lane 5. Joshua Lopez, Rockville, Montgomery, lane 5, still out front, turns at the 100, 54.78, second position. John Owen, Lakeside Swim Team, lane 7, 55.03. And Brendan Fleck, Germantown Academy, into the lead, lane 4. Turned at the 150, 123.62. Joshua Lopez, Rockville, Montgomery, second, lane 5. Brendan Fleck on fire as he's coming down here to the finish. Brandon Fleck from Germantown Academy, 152.42, split at 28.80 on that last 50. And we now bring out the championship final heat of the men's 200 freestyle. Here's how they'll line up in the championship final heat of the men's 200 freestyle. Lane 1 from Long Island Aquatic Club, Sean Atkinson. 2 for Dad's Club is Alex Meow. 3 for Lakeside Swim Team, Alexander Teesing. 4 from Long Island Aquatic Club, Sean Green. Lane 5 for Mason Manarays, Jason Zhao. 6 for New Wave Swim Club, Enzo Solitario. 7 for Petty Aquatic Association, Luke Brennan. And in lane 8 for Suburban Seahawks, Can Yinier. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your championship finalists in tonight's men's 200 freestyle. And this one should be a fun one to watch. Your top seed, Sean Green from Long Island Aquatic, just missed getting the meet record in this event with his preliminary swim this morning. The meet record, 149.17 by Alec Enyart of Tsunami Swimming in 2022. Sean Green turned in a 150.45. He was out in a 26.45 this morning. Teesing turns in lane 3, out front 25.81. I'm feeling pretty good. We're going to have a meet record in this 200 freestyle heat here. Jason Zalba, Mason Manarays. He turns at the 100, 53.69, ahead of Alexander Teesing, Lakeside, lane 3, 54.22. Now swimming much quicker than Sean Green was this morning, who almost got the meet record. So I think we're on record pace right now. Zhao turns at the 150, 122.07. Solitario second in lane 6, turned to the 122.45 at the far end. And Sean Green, Long Island, in lane 4. Sean Green trying to pull it off, coming back here on Jason Zhao, Mason Manarays. Gets close at the end, but Jason Zhao in a time of 149.38. Good race, gentlemen. .50 breaststroke coming up, so we turn your attention down to the scoreboard balcony end of the natatorium. E-final in women's 50 breaststroke. Green in 1, Cremar in 2, Smith in 3, James in 4. Pack in 5, Stout in 6, Gasecki in 7, and Nakula in lane 8. E-final heat of women's 50 breaststroke. Lexi Smith, Dance Club in lane 3. Smith with the edge coming into the wall. She does touch first in a time of 33.99. D final. D final underway, lane 1, Konarski. We got Moore in 2, Aguilar Fernandez in 3, Smythe in 4, Moore in 5, Peterson in 6, Zoller in 7, and Jones in lane 8. So we got Mimi Moore in lane 2, Olivia Moore in lane 5. Committed Jones, Kentucky Aquatics in lane 8. She does touch first in a time of 33.87. Bonus final. Lane 1 of this bonus final heat. It's Traub. We've got Moore in 2, Ramey in 3, Ratowitz in 4, Perkins in 5, Patton in 6, Yeager in 7, and Jimenez in lane 8. Lane 5, Sydney Perkins, Lakeside Swim Team. Perkins out in front of this B final heat, bringing him into the wall. Sydney Perkins, 33.22. Consolation final. Aiken in lane 1 of this consolation final. Riley in 2, Goggle in 3, Burrows in 4, Jesrenek in 5, Jin in 6, Dorsey in 7, and Witt in lane 8. Jesrenek, Stingrays in lane 5. Healthy lead coming into the wall, and Evelyn touching in a 32.99. We now bring out the championship final heat of the women's 50 breaststroke. Here's how they'll line up for this one. Lane 1 for New Trier Aquatics, Riley McNeil. 2 for Lakeside Swim Team, Georgia Kaler. 3 for Mason Manarays, Adeline Robillard. 4 for Academy Bullets, Elizabeth Naraki. Lane 5 for Chicago Wolfpack, Kayla Duran. 6 for Academy Bullets, Chloe Diner. 7 for Lakeside Swim Team, Hannah Schmidt. And in lane 8 for Academy Bullets, Brooke Corrigan. All these ladies here in the championship final heat of the women's 50 breaststroke. Championship final heat in the water. NCSA long course record of the women's 50 breaststroke, 31.62 by Rachel Munson, the Shorewood Swim Club, 2015. Rocky in lane 4 going at it with Adeline Robillard. Lane 3, lane 5, Kayla Duran, Chicago Wolfpack, looking strong. In 6, we got Chloe Diner, and it is Duran touching first. Kayla Duran of Chicago Wolfpack here in the championship final heat of women's 50 breaststroke in a time of 32.19. E final in men's 50 breaststroke. Lane 1 of the C final. Got Kang Wolfel in 2, Tran in 3, Beguff in 4, Liu in 5, Johannesson in 6, Wayner in 7, and Prince in lane 8. Thor Johannesson from Blazing Barracudas, his time 29.68 here in the E final. Now the D final. Rattler in 1, Durham in 2, Stevenson in 3, Boylan in 4, Perkins in 5, Chen in 6, Grau in 7, and Schuster in lane 8. J.D. Chen in lane 6. And we've got a tie for first place between J.D. Chen of Nova and in lane 3, Cole Stevenson of Irish Aquatic in a time of 29.92. Bonus final. Wu in 1 of this bonus final heat. Got Jewel in 2. Highland Persalt in 3. Groot in 4. Keck in 5. Lynham in 6. Wilbur in 7. And Mailer in lane 8. Lane 4, Stephen Groot, Chicago Wolfpack. But out of lane 8, Max Mailer, Affinity Aquatic, in a time of 29.71. Consolation final in men's 50 breaststroke. Widman in 1, Zhao in 2, Delser in 3, Bowers in 4, Home in 5, Ridge in 6, Shaper in 7, and Skidmore in lane 8. Nathaniel Home, Mecklenburg in lane 5. A bit of an edge coming down here. Home reaches for the wall. He does touch first in the consolation final heat in a 29.41. And we now march out the championship final heat in men's 50 breaststroke. Let's meet these gentlemen. Starting in lane 1 from Long Island Aquatic Club, David Kushnerski. 2 for Arlington Aquatic Club, Eli Martin. 3 for Swim Streamline, Tyler Tannenbaum. 4 for Suburban Seahawks Club, Jake Wang. 5 for Badger Aquatics, Samuel Wolf. 6 for Kentucky Aquatics, Elijah Grinke. 7 for Dad's Club, Nicholas Hensel. And in lane 8 for Lakeside Swim Team, Wilson York. Here in the championship final heat of the men's 50 breaststroke. Your top seed, Jake Wang, Suburban Seahawks, lane 4, set a new meet record with his preliminary swimmer this morning at 28.11. It's our first individual meet record of this championship meet. We had a relay record the other day. Samuel Wolf on the charge here, big time for Badger Aquatics. Into the wall. Samuel Wolf touching in a time of 27.96. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a new meet record in the men's 50 breaststroke. So the meet record broken twice today. And even Jake Wang broke his record of this morning by 100th of a second. He came in second, 28.11, but the new record, 27.96 by Samuel Wolf. And we've had a watch that's been turned in here at my announce position. If anybody's missing a watch, you can stop by and see if this one belongs to you. Switch our attention back down here to the south end of the pool. 100 backstroke coming up. E-final in women's 100 back. E-final, lane 1 for Ole Swimming, Aubriel McKay. 2 for Academy Bullets, Abigail Moore. 3 for Chicago Wolfpack, Fagan Kaminsky. 4 for Waukesha Express, Avery Antonuski. 5 for Excel Aquatics, Madeline Webb. 6 for Petty Aquatics, Samantha Valesis. 7 for Excel, Allie Joyson. And 8 for Arlington Aquatic Club, Gloria Kwong. Antonuski turns at the 50, 31.22, ahead of Joyce in lane 7. Lane 6, Samantha Valesis, Petty Aquatics, 104.12. D final in women's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Irish Aquatics, Molly Barnes. 2 for Verona area swim team, Elise Block. 3 for Greenwich Y is Catherine Boutry. 4 for Tide Riders, Avery Canine. 5 for Arkansas Dolphins, Zoe Smith. 6 for Wilmington Aquatic, Rachel Buckroth. 7 for Blazing Barracudas, Josephine Pillion. And in lane 8 for Germantown Academy, Madison Camden. Out front here of the D final, Zoe Smith, Arkansas Dolphins in lane 5. She turns into 30.84 ahead of Canine. Tide Riders in lane 4. Lane 6, Rachel Buckroth, the Wilmington Aquatic. Buckroth with the edge coming into the wall. She reaches, and Buckroth touching takes the D final heat in a time of 104.08. And now the bonus final in women's 100 back. Lane 1 for Waukesha Express, Everson Meyer. 2 for Rockwood Swim Club, Abby Luton. 3 for Petty Aquatic, Hannah Bateman. 4 for Nova of Virginia, Emery DeGunther. 5 for Verona Area Swim Team, Olivia Sina. Lane 6 for Tide Riders, Alexis Cook. 7 for Academy Bullets, Jillian McNamara. And lane 8 for the Bullets, Lauren O'Connor. 50 turn to the bonus final, and Luton and Bateman, lanes 1 and 2, turning together 30.98. Third is Cena in lane 5, who turned into 31.33. Abby Luton, Rockwood Swim Club in lane 2. Out in front, Abby Luton into the wall in a time of 103.76. And now the consolation final in women's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Verona Area Swim Team, Maisie Paredes. 2 for Academy Bullets, Annabelle DeRocky. 3 for Germantown Academy, Carly Bowles. 4 for Waukesha Express, Ella Antnewski. 5 for Lakeside, Kate Brager. 6 for Lakeside, Ava Graziani. 7 for Zionsville Swim Club, Molly Simmons. And in lane 8 for Nova of Virginia, Caitlin Hodo. They make the turn out in front. Paredes in lane 1, 30.48. Ahead of Antnewski in lane 4. Ella Antnewski of Waukesha. Lane 5 right there at the end, Kate Brager, and Brager does get on the wall first, representing Lakeside Swim Team in a time of 102.81. Here now we bring out the championship final heat of women's 100 backstroke. In lane one of this event, Mason Manor Rays, Maya Schweiker. Lane two for Suburban Seahawks, Alexa Connor. 3 from Germantown Academy, Emily Hamill. Lane 4 for Lakeside Swim Team, Charlotte Crush. Lane 5 for Northwest Arkansas Aquatics, Ellison Schrank. 6 for Stingrays, Finley Jolins. 7 for Shark Swim Club, Macy DeGroot. And in lane 8 for Team Pittsburgh, Elise Nardozzi. The championship final heat in women's 100 backstroke. NCSA long course record, women's 100 backstroke, 1:00.07 by Charlotte Crush, who is your top seed here in lane 4. Charlotte with a preliminary swim this morning, 1:00.54, a half second off her own record. She turned this morning in a time of 29:37. Let's see where they turn tonight. Charlotte Crush out front, 29.48. Second position, Ellison Schrank, Northwest Arkansas Aquatics in lane 5. Charlotte Crush, the Lakeside. Body length lead over the rest of the field. Into the wall, Charlotte Crush in a time of 1:00.63. E-final in men's 200 butterfly. Lane 1 for aquatic team of Mecklenburg, Tate Alexander. 2 for Northwest Arkansas Aquatics, Jackson Keys. 3 for Lakeside, Cassius Motter. 4 for Ole Swimming, William Blakely. 5 for Rockville Montgomery, Roman Drews. 6 for Shark Swim Club, Giancarlo Zamora. 7 for Academy Bullets, Gage Helfrich. And lane 8 for Coast Guard Blue Dolphins, Gabriel Isley. Roman Drews of Rockville, Montgomery, 101.27. 101.21 at the 100 for Drews. Blakely was the 102.27 in lane 4. Roman Drews, Rockville, Montgomery. He's been out front the whole time. Comes in here, and Drews touching in a time at 2:07.72. Here's the D final in men's 200 butterfly. Lane 1 for Dad's Club, Larkin Hellman. 2 for Nova of Virginia, Brady Julian. 3 for Core Swimming, Evan Gluck. 4 for Zionsville, Gavin Coggin. 5 for Missouri State Aquatics, Bryce Reuter. 6 for Ensworth Aquatics, Matthew Hughes. 7 for Mason Manor Rays, Colin Pressler. At lane 8 for Ole Swimming, Zane Nall. Matthew Hughes of Ensworth, lane 6, turns at the 100, 100.11. Ahead of Colin Pressler, Mason Manor Rays in lane 7, and 100.58. Third is Gavin Coggin of Zionsville in lane 4. .150 turn, and out in front is Matthew Hughes. 133.63 ahead of Colin Pressler in lane 7. Charging in 7, Colin Pressler, Mason Manor Rays into the wall, and Pressler touching first in a time at 2:07.26 there in the D final. Bonus final in men's 200 butterfly. Lane 1 for Lakeside Swim Team, Wilson York. 2 for Academy Bullets, Tanner Stumpenhorst. 3 for Rockville Montgomery, Daniel Prince. 4 for Swim Houston, Gideon Swan. 5 for North Carolina Aquatic Club, Ian Platts Mills. Lane 6 also representing North Carolina Aquatic, Benjamin Brock. 7 for Lakeside Swim Team, Stephen Bailey. And lane 8 for Academy Bullets, Patrick O'Connor. Tanner Stumpenhorst, Academy Bullets in lane 2. Looking strong as he turns at the 100, 59.20. Ahead of Benjamin Brock, North Carolina Aquatic in lane 6 at a 59.76. .150 turn. Stumping Horse still out front. Can he still hold off the rest of the field? Swan in second, lane 4. Swan with a quicker split on that last 50, 32.80 to Stumping Horse, 33.42. Lane 5, Ian Platts Mills from North Carolina Aquatic in lane 5 as he winds it up. And Platts Mills in lane 5. Does he get there first? Yes, he does, in a time of 2:05.60. And now the consolation final in men's 200 fly. Lane 1 for Suburban Seahawks, Kanyini, 2 for Nova of Virginia, Joshua Farnsworth, 3 for New Wave Swim Club, Logan Beebe, 4 for Poseidon Swimming, Spencer Campbell, 5 for Chelsea Piers Aquatic, Jack Haley, 6 for Rockville Montgomery, Alexander Jungbluth, 7 for North Carolina Aquatic, Andrew Cummins, and 8 for Blazing Barracudas, Leland McPhill. Andrew Cummins out at the 50, turning in at 27.51. Hundred turn, Cummins still in the lead, 59.10. Ahead of Jack Haley, Chelsea Piers in lane 5, turned in a 59.49. Cummins still leading the way for North Carolina Aquatic, lane 7. Logan Beebe, second in lane 3, New Wave. Here in lane 7, Andrew Cummins, North Carolina Aquatic Club. He's on the wall at a time of 2:03.99. Swimmers coming up after our next heat, our big awards break. So we need our top 8 finishers in all the championship final heats that we've swum this evening. We need them over at award staging right now outside the East Control Room. Again, we need the top 8 finishing teams from all the different races we've swum so far this evening over at award staging. And before we're going to wrap up the evening with relays, we now bring out the championship final heat in the men's 200 butterfly. Bucky Beaver in the house. Championship final lineup beginning in lane 1 for Academy Bullet Swim Club, Daniel Janitis. 2 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Ryan Baldwin. 3 for Summit City Aquatics, Owen Lindsay. Lane 4 for Chicago Wolfpack, Biko Hooper Hevland. Lane 5 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Sean Green. Lane 6 for Long Island Aquatic, Ethan Silver. Lane 7 for Lakeside Swim Team, Boone Wilcox. And in lane 8 for Rockville Montgomery, Joshua Lopez. This is the championship final heat of men's 200 butterfly. NCSA long course record of the men's 200 butterfly, 159.62 by Ryan Vipovets of Rockville, Montgomery in 2018. Biko Hooper Havlin, the Chicago Wolfpack, your top seed in lane 4, knocking on the door of that record with his swim this morning. Sean Green, he's had some strong finishes. Baldwin out front at the 50, 27.37. Leading at the 100 turn, lane 7, Boone Wilcox Lakeside Swim Team, 58.24. Hooper Havlin, lane 4, turned in a time of 58.52. Wolfpack swimmers rooting on Hooper Havlin down there in lane 4. Bringing him home. Boone Wilcox, Lakeside, lane 7 out front at the 150, 129.86 ahead of Hooper Havlin. Sean Green to Long Island. Lane 5 out front, and Green touching in a time of 2:01.22. All right, now we're ready for our awards break. We need our top 8 finishers and all the events that have been swum so far this evening over at award staging right now. Main competition pool is open for cool down and or warm up. But again, we need all of our top 8 finishers from all the races so far this evening over at award staging, please. Should be starting our relays around 6:45. 6:45, the approximate time for starting our relays. Club North, you still need to get your relay cards turned in. Club North, please get your relay cards turned in immediately here to the head table. And ready now to start our award presentations, beginning with the women's 400 IM. In 8th place from Academy Bullets, Isabella Witowitz. 7th from Mason Manarays, Adeline Robillard. 6th place from Long Island Aquatic Club, Sarah Larson. 5th place from Rockville, Montgomery, Angela Kadori. 4th from Team Greenville, Susan Seeley. 3rd from Academy Bullets, Chloe Diner. 2nd from Lakeside Swim Team, Kate Brager. And your 2024 NCSA champion of women's 400 IM from Tide Riders, Sydney Shoke, a time of 4:47.39. Ready for the award presentation now in men's 200 freestyle. In 8th place from Suburban Seahawks, Ken Yinier. We had a tie for 6th place between Luke Brennan of Petty Aquatics and Sean Atkinson, Long Island Aquatic Club. 5th place in the men's 200 freestyle, Alexander Teesing of Lakeside. 4th place from Dad's Club, Alex Meow. 3rd from New Wave, Enzo Solitario. 2nd from Long Island Aquatic, Sean Green. And your 2024 NCSA champion in men's 200 freestyle for Mason Manarays, Jason Zhao, at a time of 1:49.38. Thank you, gentlemen. Next up, the award presentation in women's 50 breaststroke. In 8th place for New Trier Aquatics, Riley McNeil. 7th from Lakeside Swim Team, Hannah Schmidt. 6th from Academy Bullets, Brooke Corrigan. 5th from Mason Manarays, Adeline Robillard. 4th for Academy Bullets, Elizabeth Naraki. Third from Lakeside Swim Team, Georgia Kaler. Second from Academy Bullets, Chloe Diner. And your 2024 NCSA champion in the women's 50 breaststroke from Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic Club, Kayla Duran, in a time of 32.19. Thank you, ladies. Our next award presentation in men's 50 breaststroke. In 8th place from Dad's Club, Nicholas Hensel. 7th from Long Island Aquatic Club, David Kushnerski. 6th from Lakeside Swim Team, Wilson York. 5th place from Kentucky Aquatics, Elijah Grinicki. 4th from Arlington Aquatic Club, Eli Martin. 3rd from Swim Streamline of Northampton, Tyler Tannenberg. 2nd place from Suburban Seahawks, Jake Wang. And your 2024 NCSA champion in men's 50 breaststroke from Badger Aquatics Club, setting a new meet record. His swim of 27.96, Samuel Wolf. Outstanding swimming by your top two competitors there on the awards podium. Jake Wang set the meet record in the morning. He actually broke his own meet record, placing second at a 28.10, but Samuel Wolf from Badger just a little bit quicker at the new meet record of the men's 50 breaststroke of a 27.96. Now the award presentation in women's 100 backstroke. In 8th place for Mason Manarays, Maya Schweikert. 7th for Team Pittsburgh Elite Aquatics, Elise Nardozzi. 6th place from Germantown Academy, Emily Hamill. 5th from Stingrays, Finley Jolens. 4th from Shark Swim Club, Macy DeGroots. 3rd place from Suburban Seahawks Club, Alexa Connor. 2nd from Northwest Arkansas Aquatics, Ellison Schrank. And your 2024 NCSA champion in women's 100 backstroke from Lakeside, Charlotte Crush, in a time of 1:00.63. And now the award presentation in men's 200 butterfly. In 8th place from Long Island Aquatic Club, Ryan Baldwin. 7th from Academy Bullets, Daniel Janitis. 6th place from Rockville, Montgomery, Joshua Lopez. 5th place from Long Island Aquatic, Ethan Silver. 4th place from Lakeside Swim Team, Boone Wilcox. 3rd place from Summit City Aquatics, Owen Lindsay. Placing 2nd from Chicago Wolfpack, Pico Hooper Haviland. And the 2024 NCSA champion in men's 200 fly from Long Island Aquatic Club, Sean Green, in a time of 2:01.22. Once again, we have a health tracker watch that was found on the deck, and it's been turned in here to my announce position. If you are missing a health tracker type device, this may be yours here at the head table. We're approximately 7.5 minutes away from getting into our relays here this evening. Swimmers, just about 3 more minutes left of warm-up time in the main competition pool. 3 minutes left to warm up, about 6 minutes away from starting our relays. Timers, please begin to report back to your chairs. Timers, please begin to report back to your chairs. Swimmers, let's please start to clear the main competition pool. Please clear the main competition pool. Swimmers, let's please clear the main competition pool. All right, relays coming up. You guys ready? Twelve heats of relays coming up to finish off our session here this evening. Here we go. We're going to start it off heat one, the women's 800 freestyle relay. Metzger leading off for Zinesville. In lane one, Trayloff for Ensworth in lane two, Schumacher for Fast Tigers in three, Carafin for Long Island B in lane four, Blukman for Ole Swimming in lane five, Smythe for Mason Manor Rays in lane six, Flowers for Verona Area Swimming in seven, and Pereira for Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic Club in lane eight. Ava Metzger for Zinesville, giving Zinesville a big jump there. Turns at the 100, 59.84. Had Mason Manor Rays their B relay with Nora Smythe leading off in lane six. Ava Metzger for Zinesville is going to turn over Haley Hunter up next. 200-meter mark in Zinesville, 2:04.73. Second position is Long Island Aquatic, their B relay. Kara McDonald now in the water. And third, Mason Manor Rays B in lane six with Maya Schweiker. Zionsville still with the lead. Number 3 swimmer's getting ready to go. It'll be Maggie Hadley for Zionsville. Up next in lane 1. Lane 4 for Long Island, Alexandra Siegel. Third at the 400 in lane 2, Ensworth Aquatics with Julia Mason now in the water. Siegel trying to close the gap on Hadley for Zionsville in lane 1. Siegel with Long Island Aquatic, lane 4. Maggie Hadley, Zionsville in lane 1. Anchor swimmers getting ready. Una Diaz will anchor for Long Island Aquatic. Long Island Aquatic moves ahead of Zionsville. Anchoring for Zionsville in lane 1 will be Kira Hunter. Third position in lane 8, Chicago Wolfpack with Fagan Kaminsky now in the water. Fourth position, Ensworth Aquatic, lane 2 with Lily Robertson. Una Diaz with 100 to go for Long Island Aquatic Club. They are out front. Second, still Zionsville in lane 2. Third is Ensworth Aquatics into third position and challenging Zionsville in lane 1. Long Island coming into the wall. Ensworth Aquatics passing Zionsville. Over in lane 2, Long Island Aquatic touching in an 8:28.75 here in Heat 1 of the women's 800 free relay. This is Heat 2 of Women's 800 Free Relay. Connor leading off for Mecklenburg in lane 1. You got Cook for Tide Rider B in lane 2. Dworak for Rockville Montgomery in 3. Brown for Tide Riders in 4. And Newski for Waukesha Express in lane 5. Burkowski for Lakeside B in lane 6. Kitchell for Dad's Club in lane 7. Ollisware for Chelsea Piers in lane 8. Rockville Montgomery out front. At the 100, they turn 58.75 ahead of Chelsea Piers in lane 8. Number 2 swimmers ready to go. Andrea Dworak's going to turn it over to Marie Webb for Rockville in lane 3. Lane 5 for Waukesha Express, Emerson Meyer. The 3rd position for Chelsea Piers. Audrey Gill now in the water. Rockville Montgomery out front. Gabriel Day up next. Second position, Mecklenburg in lane 1. Mary Drummond now. Third position, Waukesha Express in lane 5. Avery and Newski. It'll be Kelly Kincaid up next for Rockville Montgomery in lane 3. The second position, Mecklenburg over in lane 1, Emma Dent. Third position, Tide Riders in lane 4 with Sydney Shoke. Final turn coming up with Rockville Montgomery out front. Kelly Kincaid doing it on the move in lane 5. Waukesha Express. Olivia Wayner bringing it home for Waukesha. Third position, Tide Riders in lane 4. Cindy Shoke. Waukesha Express to the front. Olivia Wayner powers it into the wall, and Waukesha Express 8:26.88. Heat 3 of women's 800 freestyle relay. Gordon leads off for Mason Van Der Raes in lane 1. Miklos for Nova of Virginia in 2. Crush for Lakeside in 3. Hamill for Germantown Academy in 4. Lessick for Academy Bullets in lane 5. Gormson for Long Island Aquatic in 6. Emmerich for North Carolina Aquatic in 7. And Murphy for Academy Bullets B in lane 8. Lakeside, their A relay. Out front, Charlotte Crush. 58.65 at the 100. Had a Long Island Aquatic in lane 6. Long Island Aquatic moving into the lead. Lily Gormson going to turn it over to Sarah Larson. Over in lane 3 for Lakeside, Ava Graziani now. Third position, Academy Bullets, lane 5, Rebecca Rentz. Fourth position, Germantown Academy, lane 4, Carly Bowles in the water. Lakeside out front in lane 3. Off the wall in lane 5 for Academy Bullets, Rebecca Rentz pushing Academy Bullets to the front. Allison Freeman, before you leave this evening, stop by, see me here at my announced position. Allison Freeman, before you leave the natatorium this evening, stop by and see me here at the head table. Academy Bullets out front. Tessalina Stavropoulos now underway. For Lakeside in lane 3, Elizabeth Suma. The third position, Long Island Aquatic Club, Vivian Zangaro. Good race underway as it really closes up here at the 500 turn. Now moving into the lead, Lakeside. Elizabeth Suma bringing Lakeside to the lead in lane 3. Lakeside A out front, lane 3. Lena Sires to anchor. Now passing Academy Bullets, Long Island with Samantha Anderson now underway for Long Island Aquatic Club. Paige Kowal for Academy Bullets in lane 5. Fourth position, Amelia Gibson anchoring for Germantown Academy. 100 to go here. This is really going to close up. Lakeside out front. And Academy Bullets, Paige Kowal in 5. Samantha Anderson, Long Island Aquatic in 6 as they battle it out. Lakeside making the final turn. They're out front on the way back. Long Island Aquatics second in lane 6. Academy Bullets third in lane 5. Long Island Aquatic doing battle with Academy Bullets. Long Island Aquatic with the edge coming down here to the wall. Here come the Bullets into the wall, and it is Academy Bullets. Their A relay touching first in a time of 8:14.75. And that is a new unofficial meet record in the women's 800 freestyle relay. Unofficial meet record, 8:14.75, breaking the old record of an 8:17.42. Outstanding swim. Long Island Aquatic breaking the old record too. Pretty special. And actually, Lakeside broke the record too. So your top 3 finishing teams breaking the old meet record. Pretty nice. Heat 1 of men's 200 freestyle relay. Out front, Rockville, Montgomery. Griffin Oler now in the water for Summit City Aquatics, Logan Pazwinski. Brian Wilbur anchoring for Rockville, Montgomery in lane 7. For Lakeside B in lane 5. John Owen, and third for Chicago Wolfpack B in lane 2, Levi Tipton. Rockville Montgomery into the wall, 136.46. Heat 2 of men's 200 freestyle relay. First leads off for Lakeside in lane 1, Chen for Waukesha in 2, home for Mecklenburg in 3. Whiteford for Pittsburgh in 4. Nagel for Bullets in 5. McGinley for Tide Riders in 6. Wolf for Badger in 7. And Soto for Dad's Club in lane 8. Badger out front. Maxwell Carter now in the water. Lane 3 for Mecklenburg, Brian Bucci. Badger out front, lane 7, Ethan Johnson. Second position, Lakeside, Sawyer Tapp. Clay Bauman. Lakeside out front, lane 1. Look at him churn it up over there. Clay Bowman, Lakeside in lane 1. Lakeside swim team, 134.05. Heat 3 of men's 200 freestyle relay. Bird leads off for Chicago Wolfpack in lane 1. Ross for Machine Aquatics in 2. Paczynski for Long Island in 3. Zhao for Mason Manta Rays in 4. Wang for Suburban Seahawks in 5. Hensel for Dad's Club in 6. Dilger for Ole in 7, and Shen for Eagle Swimming in lane 8. Meet record in the men's 200 freestyle relay, 133.09 by Arlington Aquatic, 2022. Ole A out front. Zuxter now. For Mason Manta Rays in lane 4, Dylan. Next up for Ole, Everett Ward. The second position, Mason Manta Rays, Jarrett Payne. And for Dad's Club, lane 6, Julian Hemmer. Final swimmers in the water for Ole, lane 7. Benjamin Leginski. For Mason Manta Rays in lane 4, Brady Campbell. And for Dad's Club in lane 6, Colby Williams. Mason Manta Rays charging back here. Brady Campbell. Mason Manta Rays on the wall in a time of 132.61. And that is a new unofficial meet record in the men's 200 freestyle relay. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? 2 meet records in a row here in these relays. Heat 4 of women's 800 freestyle relay. Abdullah leads off for Team Greenville in lane 1. Horn for Innsworth Aquatic in 2. Camden for Germantown Academy in 3. Thornburg for North Carolina Aquatic in 4. Butcher for Northwest Arkansas Aquatic in 5. Leitzau for New Trier Aquatics in 6. Jefferson for Wilmington Aquatic in 7. And Quern for Arlington Aquatic in lane 8. Team Greenville out front, lane 1, 59.89. Lane 6 for New Trier. They are second in lane 6, 101.75 at the 100. Team Greenville out front, lane 1, Emily Schneider up next. Lane 6 for New Trier, it'll be Sylvia Dilladuca. Lane 5 for Northwest Arkansas, Ellison Schrank and Mackenzie Collins for North Carolina Aquatic in lane 4. Team Greenville still out front. Abby Schneider next to swim, the number 3 spot. Lane 3 for Germantown. It'll be Arden Keitel. Third is Northwest Arkansas. Correction, that'd be New Trier in lane 6. Leah Rogie. And fourth would be Northwest Arkansas, lane 5, Autumn Milford. Germantown making ground on Team Greenville. Germantown Academy into the lead in lane 3, and that's Arden Cattell. Swimming against Abby Schneider of Greenville in lane 1. Anchor swimmers getting ready for Germantown Academy, lane 3. It'll be Grace Bell. For Team Greenville in lane 1, Susan Seeley. Lane 4 for North Carolina, Maya Lamberts. Lane 6 for New Trier, Riley O'Hara. On the charge in lane 6 for New Trier, Riley O'Hara making ground on Germantown Academy over in lane 3. Germantown still out front. New Trier, let's see, second. Team Greenville, lane 1. And New Trier in lane 6, third position. New Trier into the lead in lane 6. Then Germantown, then Team Greenville. Half a link to go. Riley O'Hara bringing it home for New Trier in lane 6. New Trier on the wall at a time of 8:33.78. Heat 4, men's 200 freestyle relay. You're leading off for Northwest Arkansas. In lane 1, Gray 4, Carolina Aquatic in 2, Skidmore for Eagle Swimming in 3. Therington for Chelsea Piers in 4, Koo for Fast Tigers in 5, Emmer Hind for Ainsworth in 6, O'Connor for Oswecki in 7, Raymer for Team Pittsburgh in lane 8. Northwest Arkansas out front, Jackson Keys now underway. Second position in lane 6, Ainsworth, Elliott Dye. Here we are at the 100 with Northwest Arkansas still up front. Dave Boskus. For Ensworth, Corbin Songer. And for Fast Tigers, Thomas Johanneman. Anchor swimmers on their way back now for Northwest Arkansas, lane 1. Dennis Ozell. For Ensworth, Henry Topping. And for Fast Tigers, Luis Sanchez. Ensworth into the lead, and Henry Topping getting Ensworth to the wall first in a time of 1:36.32. Heat 5 of women's 800 freestyle relay. This is our final heat of the women's 800 freestyle relay for this evening. Brockman leads off for Chicago Wolfpack B. Brown for Waukesha Express B in lane 3. Stewart for Blazing Barracudas. In lane 5, we got Nardozzi for Pittsburgh Elite. Lane 6 for Eagle Swimming, Blaha. Nardozzi has Team Pittsburgh Elite out front in lane 5 at the 100, 101.28. Blazing Barracudas second in lane 4. Beatrice Stewart leading off. They turned into 102.20. It'll be Amanda Adair up next for Pittsburgh Elite in lane 5. Over in lane 4 for Blazing Barracudas, Catherine Dorsey and Zoe Wecker for Eagle Swimming in lane 6. Jillian Hawkins up next for Eagle Swimming. There she goes. Second position, Blazing Barracuda, is Josephine Pillafong. And for Chicago Wolfpack, Joy Cheng. Eagle Swimming out front. Casey Zentz up next. Over in lane 2 for Chicago Wolfpack, we'll have Colleen Tracy anchoring. Lane 4 for Blazing Barracuda, Charlotte Dujart. Team Elite, Ava Komareski. Casey Zentz bringing it in for Eagle Swim Team in lane 6. Eagle Swim Team with a time of 8:36.95. It'll be 3 heats of men's 200 freestyle relay to finish off the evening here. And this is Heat 5 of the men's 200 freestyle relay. Coy leads off for Kentucky, lane 1. Temlis for Irish Aquatics in 3. Poppet for the Bullets in 4. Fu for Excel Aquatics in 5. Widman for Machine Aquatics in 6. Platts Mills for North Carolina in 7. And Hughes for Innsworth in lane 8. Kentucky Aquatics out front. Lane 1, Elijah Gronecki. Lane 7 for North Carolina, Andrew Cummins. Nicholas Johnson now for Kentucky in lane 1. Academy Bullets in lane 4, Daniel Janitis. And in third position, lane 7, Tyler Barrett for North Carolina. Isaac Barrow anchoring for Kentucky Aquatics in lane 1. For Academy Bullets, their B relay, John Murphy in lane 4. And for North Carolina Aquatic in lane 7, Cooper Nicholson. Kentucky Aquatics, they're going to touch first here in Heat 5 of the men's 200 freestyle relay, 137.17. Heat 6 of men's 200 freestyle relay. Perkins leads off for Ole Swimming B in lane 1. Johnson for Nova of Virginia in 2. Overton for Arkansas Dolphins in 3. Begin for Rockville Montgomery B in lane 4. Novak for City of Plano in lane 5. And we got Crowley for Team Greenville in lane 7. Liam Giles, City of Plano, lane 5. Ben Callan now, there he goes. The second position, Team Greenville, Yuri Yurko. And for got Club North in lane 6. I don't have any names on those swimmers. Anchor swimmers on the way back, and in lane 5, City of Plano, Theo Rogers. For Team Greenville, Luke Heyman. And for Nova of Virginia, lane 2, Aiden Mominovic. Team Greenville, 136.88. Final race of the day here. Heat 7 of the men's 200 freestyle relay. These are all B relays for these clubs. Miller leading off for Izwaki Aquatics in lane 3. Halpern for North Carolina Aquatic in 4. And Wirtz for Irish Aquatics in lane 5. Maximilian Halpern, North Carolina Aquatic. He is splashing it up out there. North Carolina out front. Zhang now underway for Irish Aquatics 9 and Prince for Izwaki Aquatics in 3. Connor Peck to anchor for North Carolina in lane 4. Irish Aquatics Matthew Weeks and Connor Fries for Izwaki Aquatics in 3. North Carolina out front, Colton Sheris. Anchoring for Irish Aquatic lane 5, Gabriel Kazmierzak and Aiden O'Connor for Izwaki Aquatics in lane 3. Irish Aquatics, Kazmierzak coming back on Sheris for North Carolina, and Irish Aquatics gets to the wall first. They touch in a time of 1:39.06. Wow, what a way to finish out day 3 here at the NCSA Summer Championships. Tomorrow's going to be day 4. We'll see competition. We'll open it up with women's 400, well, women's and men's 400 freestyle. We've got 100 butterfly and we've got 200 breaststroke. So that is on tap for tomorrow, day 4. Thanks to all of our timers. Thanks to all of our officials. Super job. Love working with the head table here. Thanks to Ole for the job they're doing, keeping everything organized, keeping everybody fed back in hospitality. Enjoy the rest of your evening here. It's 10 till 8, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.